Hello, my name is Deja Chambliss. I'm from Chesterfield, Virginia, and I'm a sophomore at George Washington University, and I'm on the gymnastics teams majoring in sports medicine. So I started gymnastics at the age of 6 after I saw a gymnastics commercial, and I flipped off my couch, and 2 weeks later I found myself in a gymnastics camp, and 13 years later the rest is history. I've always been known as the little flipper in my family, whether my family was taking me to gymnastics competitions or practices. They've always been a really big role in my career. My coaches as well, they've been a really big part of it, pushing me to be my best, and also my teammates, although they've changed in the past, they've also been a really big part of my career and my journey of a gymnast. My coach was a really big inspiration or influential person that made me choose the college I'm going to now. She's always been a really big role model to other coaches, myself, and team members all over the country, and she made me aware of the opportunities that GW had and that the person that I could become when I attended there. She really cares about the person that we become inside and outside of the gym, as well as our academics. She wants us to do better outside of college when we graduate and the people we become. It's not too far, it's about 2 hours away from my home, so it's really close. I have a lot of family there, and the environment at GW makes me feel really home, really welcomed, and it's just a really good environment for me to be in. I am on a full athletic scholarship to George Washington University. I really take pride in giving 100% to both academics and athletics, and I know it can be really difficult to juggle the two of those at the same time. So one of my biggest accomplishments, I feel like, is my senior year. I graduated with a 4.1 GPA as well as a winning season at nationals, finishing a first place team and a third award on vault. As student athletes, we face a lot of obstacles, and I want to say the 3 major ones I've really dealt with were the fear of missing out as a teenager due to practices, meets, and prior commitments, and lack of sleep, which helps. Time management helps with that, and also injuries. Injuries is a really big one. My freshman year of college last year, I faced a major season-ending injury. I tore my right Achilles, and I sat out the rest of the year. It was a really hard injury, but also a learning experience because I learned how to be a teammate without physically putting in the work that I really needed to because I wasn't able to. So it's all about being that teammate, being there for your teammates, being loud at competitions, just being overall supportive. Don't shut yourself out. Always be there and be 100 and be fully committed to your team, and that's what injuries will teach you. Tip number 1, for the life of me, please, 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 pretty please, do your sport for you. You fell in love with the sport at a really young age, and I know it can get hard and it can get challenging and you will want to quit sometimes, but I think it'll be in your best interest if you keep pushing on those hard days, and don't let anyone else convince you to do what you don't want to do. If you want to do it, please do it, and do it for the child in you that fell in love with the sport to begin with. Secondly, don't compare your success to others. We all have our own different path and journey, and we're all going to move at different paces. So please try to challenge yourself, but challenge yourself to your past successes, not other people's successes and what you think success is. Make yourself better than what you were before, and you'll be better. My last tip for you is to enjoy your sport. Sports doesn't last forever, and as competitive as it can be, I know it can be hard, but try to enjoy your sport and enjoy the fun that you have doing it, because it won't last forever. So if I could do anything differently over my career, it would definitely to accept and appreciate the sacrifices that I made for the sport and appreciate where I am now today because of it. During high school, I always wished I could go to football games and hang out at the mall, but anything after school wasn't really an option because I went to school, I went to practice, and then it was time to go to sleep and do it all over again. So I'd really appreciate the sacrifices that I made. I didn't really get to see a lot of my school friends outside of school because of gymnastics, and I think with social media it helped a lot, but it didn't really fill that void at the time. So I'd really appreciate the time that I took to focus on myself and focus on my future, because I like where I am today, and I think the chances that I would have had may have been different had I let my priorities get the best of me and focus on a lot of different things. And because I was really headstrong and focused on one thing at a time when I was younger, it led me to where I am now, and I think it's really good for me. After college, I'd like to be an athletic trainer for the Washington Redskins. After I graduate, I'll be able to intern with them, and as an athlete, I know how hard injuries can be, how long the process is to get back, and I would like to be that outlet for injured athletes in their comeback to health, and I'd like to keep my healthy athletes healthy. My coach always makes us very aware that we are students first and athletes second, and it makes us understand that academics is just as important as the athletic part of what we do. I know we prioritize athletics, but that's not what we're here for. We're in college to learn and to have an education, and it's really important that we understand that if we aren't on top of our academics, athletics is not going to be an option for us. Sports won't last forever, but the education that you learned in your 4 years of college will. And take the student and the student athlete very, very seriously, because after you graduate, that's all you're going to have to take with you, and it will prepare you for life outside of college in ways that athletics won't. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Deja Chambliss, and I really hope that my story can help you make your own someday.